Yeah, starting.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's Taffy.
What's your clothing brand called?
So right now it's called GBL Mafia. Yeah.
Why did you name it GBL Mafia?
I mean, like, I wanted it to be like an oxymoron or like what's that called? Where you place. Okay, it doesn't really matter, but
It doesn't
I
matter.
wanted. I know I'm looking for the word. I'm trying to find it, but I just wanted it to be an oxymoron. So that's the way to say it. So like mafia is often associated with like negative connotations, and it's also very like Eurocentric, which I'm not. You know. So what I wanted it to be is like mafia for change, kind of in a sense. So GBL means God bless life, and GBL Mafia. So, yeah.
My shit was just like these. I was like, together. I was like, but okay. So what's your job title?
Like in terms of
So like in terms of your brand, like what positions do you hold? Like, are you?
Okay, so like for my brand, honestly, I'd say creative director. Cause I kind of want to step into like helping other brands. So that's kind of like where I'm going at right now. So that's the main goal. I started kind of, but.
Are you gonna start like a little organization for that or something?
Yeah, that's
like,
the ultimate goal. So like
that's really nice.
The brand is like a portfolio piece. Like we did this brand and we're gonna move to that brand. But yeah.
But I feel like that's good because it's just like when you step into something like that, I feel like it's good to have experience. So like you know what you're talking about. You don't want to give people like shit information. They're like, how do you even know this is gonna work? Because you've never done it, right?
The best way to learn is through experience, honestly.
That's good.
So my trials and errors will be ironed out for you type thing. Yeah. So that's the goal.
So what got you interested in starting a clothing brand, and what got you interested into fashion?
I mean, like, honestly, it's always just been around me in a sense, you know, because I have an older sister, and that was all she ever used to do when we were younger, so I used to just watch that. My grandma was a seamstress, but I never met her, so I kind of, but yeah, so it was like, it's kind of interesting, honestly, and like, I feel like it's a huge part of our lives, like, every day, you know, we put on clothes, and not a day we don't put on clothes, so.
You're good at interviews, because I would have been there like, you're good at interviews. So who are your influences in this industry? Like, who are some of the people that like inspired you to start? Like, who are some of the people that you've looked up to or you look up to now?
That's a good question. Honestly, bro, like, I take inspiration from wherever it comes, bro. Like, I'm not really gonna say one person I look at, like, yes, you know? But, I don't know, honestly, bro, like, all walks of life, bro, honestly, that looks good, it looks good, right? I'm a real person who likes things that look nice. So, like, if it comes from, like, how a table looks or how whatever looks, so, yeah, I don't know. That's my inspiration.
Okay, what's a typical, like, work day for you? Like hours, your responsibilities, like, your duties, and, like, the level of stress and shit, like... I mean, I shouldn't have said that. But what's your typical work day like for you?
Like for
in terms of like
your like my day.
Well, how many things do you like? Do you dabble into like other things in the fashion industry and stuff like that?
Honestly, I'm trying to have like the full array. So I just did like I just learned how to do. So I can web design. I can I just learned Premiere. Yeah, like I'm trying to do it. Like I'm really trying to like work for other people.
Yeah.
I mean like work on other people's things.
Yeah.
But I just learned how to use Premiere. So I just made a video recently.
Yeah.
I know how to.
You gotta show me that.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. But yeah, but I know how to graphic design. Like I'm
did you take a course on it or did you just like learn it yourself?
Like I learned myself obviously because in the day you teach yourself. But I did do it at school. Like it introduced me to like this kind of question. You know, like let me apply this to what I do at home. Yeah.
It's good to learn like that. So what's your creative process like? Like how do you get your ideas and where do you go from there?
Honestly, bro, like when it comes to like creating something, I just like to think of like what's something that doesn't really make sense if we're gonna make something, you know, but still wearable. Like the most important part is that you can still wear it. So the creative process is just like what we gonna do? Like, what could we do?
Do you care about like other people's opinions, like when you like release stuff or whatever, like when you do stuff, you care about other people's opinions, or you just kind of like I'm gonna like drop whatever I want to do, or I'm gonna just release to the world what I feel like I want to release, or is it like kind of like a lot of feedback that you're getting and stuff?
I mean, it's a bit of both. So it's like obviously like my ideas is my idea, right? But I'm not gonna lie, I do care more than I should. That's why I don't really post too much, but. The goal is that I create what I create, and then I get that feedback, and that criticism is supposed to take us to the next step, right? Because I take it as like a gradual build, right? So it's like, you say this, okay, I'll fix that.
Don't forget to like, don't lose your identity, you know what I mean? Because then when you start making shit for like only the eyes of other people, then it's like, that's where a lot of people start to like hate their craft and shit. They end up being like, I hate this shit, like I never want to do it.
And now I got lost into that, so now I'm trying to find that like grounding for myself. So yeah, but
honestly, you have to like take a break. You have to think about it.
Literally.
Yeah. Okay, when you're blocked creatively, how do you overcome that? You're gonna leave?
Honestly, if you're blocked, I'd say the best way is like to draw inspiration. Because at the end of the day, like this inspiration is there, right? Like some people walk these paths of life, so maybe you could, just like not copy, but just try to recreate something. Or you could also just like step away completely.
Yeah.
Just take a break. Just like do something other than what you're trying to do. So yeah.
Okay.
Also just flow, really. Like if you feel like you're stuck, bro, just go. See what happens.
Yeah. You want water or anything?
No.
Just in case, because I can get some information. I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous to meet you and stuff like that, because like I don't interview people, so like kind of weird. And I didn't want to be like bad. Have you been in interviews before though? Like, have you been in other interviews?
Yeah.
Okay. What excites you the most about? Wait. What type of question? Okay. What is your favorite moment so far working in this industry? Like, what are some of your favorite moments? Like recaps.
I mean, like, honestly, bro, it's like not in the moment you don't realize this, but when you look back in like retrospect, bro, you just realize like how gifted or how blessed you are, right?
Yeah.
So like when it comes to like someone wearing your clothes in like a certain scenario, it's like damn.
You feel good about it.
Yeah,
right?
it's like that really happened. Yeah. It's like I never even like gave myself that like pat on the back.
But you should though. You gotta acknowledge yourself more. You gotta appreciate yourself more.
Honestly, yeah, but there's still work to be done, It's not like you wanna do that when you finish the job, right?
Like I like to admire it, and I'm like for a good minute I'm like that's cool, and then I'm like going back to my shit.
Until the job's done.
There's always something to do. There's always more.
Always until you're established. That's really the goal. Like.
Girl, look how my shit got hacked. Whatever. Somebody hacked into my account.
Bro, two-factor.
Yeah.
You don't have two-factor?
No, okay. On that count I didn't do it, but then on my other one I did it. But then that count I didn't do it, and they hacked and changed my email, literally blackmailed me, and told me to send them $500. I'm like, I'm not sending out $500. Y'all are sick. Yeah. They're sick. People are sick. We live in a sick world. But okay, what's your least favorite thing about this industry or your job?
I mean, like, bro, honestly, it's a lot, bro. It's kind of like people like to think like you just take one sort of way, bro. But like I just feel like people undermine like what you know, bro. It's like just because they think you're in this lane, I think I don't know how to do, So it's kind of like people look at you in a degrading way in a sense. It's like I might be smarter than you think I am. Like, that's honestly it, bro. So honestly, that's not really.
How has it changed your life? Like, how has like starting your business in your mind? Like, how has it changed your life? How has it changed your personality? Like, how do you see the world?
I mean, like, right? It's like you look at the world differently because now you're trying to always like you're consumer to the person who's giving up to consumers, right? So now you're always looking at better ways to do that, better ways to understand people. Honestly, you learn people better. You learn people's habits. You understand more about business overall.
Did you make these yourself or did you make them?
Yeah.
You actually made them?
Yeah.
Did you make them in class or something?
No, I just work on them.
Wait, so is all your pants and stuff, or is like you all like do it yourself? That's crazy.
That's okay. But yeah, that's what I want to do. That. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna focus on that. Honestly, I'm just gonna do only them. Yeah. Solely them.
Yeah. So though, it looks really nice. Really good. How long did this take?
Like, cause it's the first one, so I don't really know. So it's like a couple of days, cause you just do it. Like I don't do it all at once when it's the first one. So it's like I'll do that. And this came later, cause you let me this later.
They look really nice. I'm being honest. Like, they look nice. But okay. Next question. What's your greatest strength as a designer?
Denims.
Denims?
Yeah. Like in terms of what?
Wait. So who taught you to sew? Did you go to like school for sewing and stuff, or like?
Like I just really, my mom bought me something she's got it for Christmas. She just got me the song. Yeah. And I was like, alright, I'll learn. Yeah. So it's a gradual progress. Yeah, it's like okay, we'll learn. It's not really as hard as people say it is.
It's not though. It's actually not. You just have to like learn how to set it up and then boom, like from there your mind.
Yeah, the hardest.
I feel like starting to like hand sew and stuff could be harder for people, but like like the machine is like really easy now. Well, I grew up with this, so like like I wouldn't, How has bitch, I said that. What's some of your favorite projects you've done so far, or like greatest achievements?
Favorite projects? Honestly, what I'm working on now. So like I'm restarting the brand, right? So I'm really into like videography and stuff. Like I wanted to be an actor at some point. I still want to, but like, yeah.
Anyway,
Really?
but that's so
Bro,
good.
I don't know how to get in though, so I really want to do that.
I don't even know. You like usually like
get the agencies.
you could like go on agencies and look and stuff too, but like I don't know. You just really just gotta find someone that's like working on a short film and then audition and shit.
Honestly, I'm low key in the film industry, but on the other side, like the fuck, I'm not say that. But
It's like hard to get in. It's just like if you know somebody, then you can get in. If you don't, then you don't. Cause I did a short film. Like I did like a short film one summer for a friend, but it never got released because like it was bad. It wasn't bad, but like they were like low on funding. And they were like, we're gonna do it next year. Yeah, you should get into it though. That's really good though, cause I feel like being connected in like all like as a creative, like you want to be versatile. You know what I mean? I feel like it's good to be versatile, and like if you're interested in something else, like just do it. You know?
Yeah, no. So working on that, so I'm trying to build like a storyline. So I wanted to play on the mafia theme, so I was really gonna just try reassessing and make like a movie in a sense. Like it's close, but it's
that's
really just like
but it's so showcasing what you like your ideas and your creations, you know.
Yeah,
so
honestly, the creation is a
if
video
you're gonna make a
itself
movie,
too.
promote yourself all the way around, like everything.
Short films, bunch of clips.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Just submitted to a film.
I mean, it's not that long. Like, it's not like actual film. It's like clips.
Oh,
like,
you don't want to do like films, like what?
Like eventually, that's the goal. Like
watch Atlanta.
Nah, I know.
You should watch Atlanta.
I don't know. Like, bro, the thing about me is like 60 minutes to commit to one episode.
It's good though. It's actually good.
Even if it's
you watch Abbott's Elementary?
Yeah, I watched it. That's 24 minutes. Yeah.
I know. That's the best show ever.
That's why, because it's 24, bro. I have time for that.
And Atlanta, like, it didn't take me till like 2 years to finish it. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
And, like, it took me a long time because I'm like, this is when I'm like eating food or something, and I'm gonna like, I feel like sitting down.
Bro, I was watching a movie. Bro.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Like, if I'm gonna spend an hour.
I get bored in the movie theater though. I be getting bored in the movie theater sometimes.
True, but you can watch online. It's Netflix.
Girl,
Disney,
but then it's just like
Amazon.
it's not the same though too. Cause then you just hang it up on the wall, like you just.
No, but like my eyes is still watching, my ears is still listening, and it's free.
It is. No money. No, I go on Tuesdays. You gotta go on Tuesdays, and it's like $8 for a ticket. That's when I go. That's when I go.
That's still not free though.
It's $8.
$8 more than zero.
What is this? Okay, what ethics are important? The fuck? What ethics are important for you as a designer? Like values. What values are important for you as a designer?
I mean, like always, like I want to relate it back to the people type of thing. Like I want a community, so that's the most important thing. Like bigger than clothes, bro. Because at the end of the day, clothes is just clothes.
Yeah.
Like, even though we do it every day, it's like I want it to be like we do these clothes, but also relates back to like what's going on in the world. That's why I haven't really been posting because like the whole issue in the palace.
Oh, that's that's upsetting.
Yeah, so it's like, where am I gonna post clothes right now? You know, like no one cares. Like it's not really the time and the place. Like I finished my video and stuff, but I haven't even. So yeah, that's the important thing. You gotta realize that the world is much bigger than just my fit. Even though my fit is a big part. I'm joking.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah, that's a good answer. What's a lesson you've learned in this industry? What have you learned?
Like honestly, I've learned like connections is everything, but that's with every industry, honestly, you know. And consistency is a big thing. And also the most important thing is like you gotta stay true to yourself. It's like don't get caught up in like the hype, because you're gonna follow a trend, and if you're following, in order to follow, you have to be behind automatically, right? But as opposed to creating your own path, how are you gonna follow it? You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever felt like quitting? Like
all the time, bro. I told you, like it's degrading in a sense, because like people think like this is all there is to me, right? But it's like if I wanted to go into that, I could have went into that. But this is really what I was passionate about taking.
How do your family feel about that, though? How did your family feel?
No issue, bro. It's like I still do my work. Yeah. From what I understand, obviously. I don't know what they say behind closed doors. But
yeah. Have you done any fashion shows? Explain your experience.
I did one because like someone just asked me. I was like, sure, but it wasn't my own. Like I just joined like a
So fashion show. You still did a fashion show?
Yeah. I'll say I did it. Like honestly, I was really trying to do it to put on my friends because they wanted to model. So I was like, okay, let's just do it. So it's pretty good. Like we got good reception and stuff.
How long did it take to make the pieces? Like, how
Bro,
long
it
did
was
you
old
work on it
pieces I
for?
just had.
Oh,
Cause I just make
that's
stuff
good
and I just never
though.
say
Yeah.
So we just
That's
styled it.
good.
Cause I like to style too. So like, okay, let's just take this and then we make something of it.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of improv. I like to like be organic as possible. So we're like, okay, we got this piece. We take something, we're like, oh, let's fix this.
Mhm.
And then we do it in the moment.
What is your target audience? Like, who do you target?
That's a good question. We're looking for it.
But how much is your stuff? Like, how
Like
much
that's what we're figuring out. Like I've had like mentors try to tell me like, you'll charge this much. You want to do this, do that. But for the life of me, I'm like, I don't know. Cause like another important thing that you learn is that you wanna
make it affordable for everyone.
Yeah, but you also gotta realize that you can't do that too, right? So you gotta figure out that sweet spot. Like I wanna like have products that.
You gotta make a profit too, right?
Yeah, that's important. But also like, cause it's business at the end of the day. But I wanna have products I can give to everyone. Products that are exclusive to a certain like demographic in a sense.
Yeah.
So when it comes to denims, my target audience is probably gonna be. I wanna just focus on influencers. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like for denim wise, because it takes time.
But I mean too, and on top of that too, like it gets more seen, it gets more out there as well.
I'll just keep it like that, like exclusive.
Yeah.
Because like end of the day, like this is like I'm probably.
So is it more like custom clothing that you make?
Yeah. So I want to keep it like more personal, like obviously.
Yeah.
So like whoever wants it, like my target audience wants it really, because it's not mass production. But I do want to do like a mass production product on the side type thing, right? But I do want to. Not influence people, obviously people that value the line, first of all. But if I was just looking for random, it would be an influencer.
Okay. I said that already. Did I say this? How do you face challenges? Did I say something like that? Or?
You said like, how do I?
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I said that. Okay. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, like. Man, hopefully I'm stable, honestly. Like, I'm trying to work on life, man. Like,
that sounds so scary. Being a creative, like, you're prone to being broke, like.
So you gotta figure it out, man. You gotta figure it out. Cause, like, I do believe, like, you can't just, obviously you can, but, like, the biggest thing that people forget about creativity is that you have to monetize your art in a sense. Like, end of the day, like, you gotta eat, you gotta.
That's
so you gotta find that pathway that.
Even like dabble in like different side hustles, like dabble in different things, because it's like you gotta really find like I don't know. It's just like you have to be versatile in all fields at this point, because it's just like being a creative, like it's money, and a lot of the time it doesn't make money when you're first starting off. So it's like you gotta have other shit, you know. Yeah, it's about getting over that hill. But in 5 years time, I want to be stable. I want to have accomplished my goals. I actually have goals for 5 years, but I want to be there, and then it's the goal, man. Grow the brand, grow other people's brand. Everybody. That's
happy.
Good. I like that. I never knew that you wanted to like grow other people's brands. So
that's the whole goal, honestly. Like, mine is supposed to be a portfolio piece to show you like what I do know how to do, and then I already have a sort of a team. Like I know people for everything. Like I have good enough knowledge in certain departments, but obviously
and you have the connection as well to like start like do that. You know what I mean?
That's the one.
That's really good. That's really. Is it for more like youth? Like, is it gonna be for the youth?
So I work with youth, but that's like different. That's like different. Like, But sure. Like, youth, I want to teach like not just in terms of creativity, but just like monetization. Like just to know how to like, if you want to create something, how do we go about this? Like if even if it's just you reselling, how do you go about this? Like what are the tools? What are the steps?
That's really good. I think that'd be a really good idea.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to start this soon. Like I already started.
I'll support you.
Thank you.
Okay, last question. What would you say to someone looking to start their own brand or get into the industry?
What
would you say? Or what advice would you give them?
Like honestly, like to get in, I'll say start with something that like. I think the best way to do is offer or service people like if you want to get connections, because connections is everything. Like the way you can propel yourself. Like there's a lot of people that don't deserve to be where they need to be, or where they are because they have connections. There's a lot of people that I know that are better than me, that are behind me, and it's not like really behind me, but like they deserve to be better than me. But it's because they didn't.
Not deserve. I think you're good.
Like I'm okay with, but I can also understand that some people are more talented. You know, that's another thing you gotta realize. But that exists, but they didn't. So I'd say like. What you want to do is like you want to offer something like people who might be in higher places might value your work, right? So if you know how to pattern cut, bro, you go ahead and offer that. If you know how to make graphics, you go do it. If you know how to videograph, videography. You do that, because that's easier. Because now look, you can go approach them with this, and then what you're doing is you're also learning, and you have that connection for later on if you need. Like a mutual relationship, symbiotic. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there anything else that you want to add? You can still talk if you want, cause like. It isn't.
Chase your dreams, bro.
Yes.
I wouldn't know, bro. I need to get there to be telling people advice. I need to be there.
Look, I got the first interview. So, original interview. I'll sell it for 1 million when you're famous one day. I don't know how to.
Stop.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta click the.
Yeah, I don't know how to use your camera. I don't want to like delete.